Hey up everyone, just jumping on my weekly live. It's just going to be a quick one this week. I'm a little bit late. And this week I'm just going to talk about and ask everyone what's the worst thing that's happened in your rent-to-rent business, or what's something that you just didn't expect. We've had quite a few things, to be fair. And why do mentors charge money if they're doing well? Why don't they just give their time away for free? But first of all, I want to talk about Luke and Z, who are up north, had some amazing wins this week. Luke, once again, has just taken a 33k in bookings this week. Or got 33k in payments this week. Z has just took another booking up until January that's going to net him 2k a month, which is an amazing booking. Very hands off for him and great profit. But yeah, so I think the worst thing that has happened to us, I mean, it's not like it affected the business or anything, but when we started to save money to help us scale, we did some of the cleans ourselves. And, you know, it's hard while working full time, and then my girlfriend or my fiance and my business partner and his missus, and we was going to cleans because we had quite a few properties. We was doing them between work, or if we couldn't get cleaners, we was just making sure we worked it out between us. And some of the places that you would go to, even on some long-term bookings, I remember we had one contractor and they was from Scotland, and we was cleaning the place and there was shit on the outside of the pan, and I just couldn't believe it. I just walked in and there was literally shit on the outside of the pan, and I thought, how do you even miss the toilet? It's like, I don't know if I was impressed or just wanted to cry. Luckily my partner cleaned that up, because yeah, I didn't fancy it. And then in the bed as well, there was it's like he used the sheets to wipe his ass. And then they stole something from us as well. They stole a lamp. And I just think, how do some people behave like that, or just have no self-hygiene? Another probably big incident we had was we let some friends stay in one of our properties. Not friends, just people we knew from a long time ago, from school. And they stayed in our property, and we didn't take a deposit because we sort of knew them. We thought everything would be all right. And they absolutely trashed the place. And it cost us about £700, to be fair. And then they just went missing. They were supposed to be with us and they just left. And that wasn't even the worst part about it. The worst part was my business partner moved to Australia for a little while to go travelling, and I had we converted his house where we lived into an SA, and we got a call one day, and it was from the police, and they said then they need to come see me, and I was asking who's in the property. I was just asking loads of questions, and it turned out that they, even though we thought they was contractors, and they were working on site, but you could go around and you'd see the work vans and tools, and that they'd been to work. And they'd been using the house as a brothel, which was absolutely crazy, and yeah, in a drug house basically. So that was just a lesson learned. You can't trust anyone, even if you think that you know them. Make sure you putting all the safeguarding in place to protect yourself. Luckily, it didn't really affect us. The police actually showed up and took them all away, and they unfortunately left a dog, so we had to call the police, and the police said that the dog's not their problem, so we had to sort that out. And then when the lad got out of the police cell, he called me up. It was about 3 weeks later, and he just asked if I'd had his crosser, which I didn't. His crosser, the police took it, and they just told him that they hadn't. So we thought he might turn up and try to rob the place, but luckily nothing came of that. But as anyone else, if you've had any bad experiences, post them in the comments. And then another topic I wanted to talk about is I've seen this week a comment on a mentor's advert, and it said, why do you charge for mentoring? Or why do mentors charge if they're doing so well? And some mentors are doing well, some are not doing well at all. But I just think, what a crazy question to ask, because why would a mentor who has obviously worked really hard for their time, like I say, I was working 60 hours a week and then working on the business when I got home. I've got kids as well. We was going to do the cleans to save money so we could scale quicker and leave our job. Why would you do it for free? And I used to, when I started, to be fair, I used to have loads of calls with people just to help them out and give them advice. And then you'd spend hours on the phone to someone, and, you know, a week later, you'd see them asking the same questions on Facebook. Or 2 weeks later, they've not done anything that you said they should be doing. And I just thought, why would I give my time that I've worked so hard to free to someone that's not going to value the time that I give them? So you need to have skin in the game. If you're getting information for free and you're not, you know, you're not going to care if it fails or you succeed or not. You'll give it a go. It's not easy, but you'll give it a go. And after 2 weeks, you'll think, oh, well, I've not lost anything, I'll just give up. And then it's just that mentor, whoever it is that you've asked for advice, has just wasted their time. So if you're going to start, you need to have skin in the game. If you've got like £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 and you've invested in it, you're going to make it work. And if you haven't, you'll just find a way to quit. And even people, I've seen people that sign up to these mentorships at like 15, 20, 25,000, and they still don't get anywhere. So if you're still in the same position year on year and you keep spending thousands and thousands, the problem's probably you. You're probably not putting any of the work in. Any business is not going to be easy, no matter how social media portrays it. I know there's one mentor, and she claims she makes like millions on every deal, which is insane. Well, I mean, if she does, fair play to her. I might sign up myself, but I don't think it is. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and talk about them few topics. If you have had any issues that are quite drastic, like the shit on the outside of the pan, drop them in the comments. I want to know what the worst thing that's happened to you in service accommodation is. Have a good weekend, guys.